So Mills is going to bowl a second over the power play, and very similar field set. So New Zealand, along with Alan Donald, has sat down and said, look, we can't go both sides. We can only protect one side of the field. Unfortunately, that's not the line to bowl if you've got that field.
Really, it was a good shot because it was a Yorker length. And Afridi really had to expose his stumps, which was dangerous. Then he had to make sure that he connected the ball there, drawing it away from the stumps.
Rather than follow him. And again, he gets away with one there. In fact, he could be out. Oh, gee whiz. Pretty awkward running. He had to get round Kyle Mills. And it was only the bounce that saved him.
I think he's trying to muscle the ball, as always, and he hasn't really timed it so far.
Oh, that's beautifully placed. Magnificent Umar Akmal. Well, 5 on the offside, so it's all about the placement, and that was perfect.
I think you've got to set a different field for Umar Akmal, because he can thread the ball through the field just like that. He can improvise smartly.
Fine leg comes up inside the circle. And he'll get this okay. Franklin throws, hits it, but Umar Akmal too quick. Good cricket. Good work, James Franklin. And Freddie's going to come back. This will be tighter. Good work, Brendan McCullum. He's discarded the wicket-keeping pads. So he's just in the trousers, and that was an excellent bit of athleticism and accuracy.
In the last 10 overs.
Straight up in the air. And well taken. Well judged, Martin Guptill running in. A dangerous player makes his way off. One who could take the game away from New Zealand. And so that was huge in the context.
Well, the plan was set for Shahid Afridi. Never could get going. Variation in pace, then mixing them up very smartly in Afridi. In the end, a frustrated shot. Good catch by Martin Guptill.
I like the grip on the bat. It grips the bat right at the top of the handle, and it gives them a bit more leverage. Gives them a bigger arc.
Yeah, some of his mates were making fun of his bat because they said it was 214, extremely heavy, extremely thick, and only he can bat with this. Boom, boom stick.
Oh, it's nicely hit, but McCullum, Nathan will get in there, and the relay throw comes back. 2 to Razak.
He times them beautifully, Abdul Razak.
Too much of that, Mike, though. Unless he can get it, he does get it. That's another big catch. Jamie Howe. No timing there for Abdul Razak. In fact, it just came off, I think, the thickish outside part of the bat. Nowhere near the middle, and Howe does a good job, and so are New Zealand collectively. They're just squeezing Pakistan here.
Kyle Mills has hugely dented Pakistan's chances of getting to around 280 now, because Abdul Razak, we know, can hit them big. Good running catch.
There's Mills. And Umar Akmal threads the needle there. It's a beautiful shot again. Mills taking the pace off it, but too clever, the batsman.
That's the second good shot he's hit through that area. He doesn't like it because credit to batsmen for placing the ball beautifully and timing it so nicely.
Same can you say about Oram? Oh, that's gone through Brendan McCullum. He'll be very disappointed with that. Should get 2. They're going to come back. No pads on, so I suppose you've got to get the legs out of the way, but he still should have got the gloves in the way, and they'll be...
Yes, they've had no answers to this change of pace and the angle of the ball. They've been looking to hit the middle and leg stump channel all the time, especially the death end of the innings, and they've been extremely successful.
This time, yep, miles out. Miles out. Trying to pinch the strike back, and Brendan McCullum was awake to that. He actually stood closer, which gave himself longer to line up those stumps. Wahab has he's just not been able to make contact because of the slow nature of the bowling. And he gets another one there, and he tries to hit it downtown and can't get it, not getting a clue. Well, every one of those was a slower ball. And when you've got non-recognised batsmen out there, they just don't seize on a pattern like that.
Not looking at the ball at all. That's been a problem with most of the Pakistani batsmen. They've not really been able to read the pace on the ball at all.
Another run out on here, no. They decide to stay where they are. Very disappointing from Pakistan's point of view. I mean, they just have not been able to get anything on the ball.
Very ordinary.
Finally, but he's going to be out too. Yes, indeed. And the said Jesse Ryder has the last save of the innings. And he'll have the first save of the next one too, as Umar Gul makes his way off. And I'm sure the Black Caps will be just patting each other on the back big time, because that has been a very good performance of protecting what might have been.
Yeah, such a disappointing end to what was looking like a good innings from Pakistan. Jesse Ryder safe.
Well, it looked good, didn't it? And Shahzad Ahmed set it up for them. It was a brilliant innings, 115 off 109 deliveries. They should have got a lot more because of that performance.
They need to score these runs at a tad over fives. They're capable, and they'll want plenty out of their top order. Here's Razak. Okay, gone! Oh, dear, no. Oh, no. That is a shocker. An absolute shocker. It's the worst possible start for New Zealand. Jesse Ryder coming back into the team has been run out without facing the ball. He's been run out first ball of the run chase. Here it is here. Guptill has hit it, has started to look for a run. You see he's just taken off. Then he stopped. But Ryder had committed far too far down and just couldn't get back. Now, it's a dreadful irony, because Ryder got run out for very little in his last game for Wellington, which became a bit of a talking point in the media. It's a dreadful irony. Yeah. Through. Good stroke. Not timed brilliantly, but it's a fast outfield here. Reaches the boundary with ease.
Well, Martin Guptill has to put the loss of his mate Jesse Ryder out of his mind. Important job to do at the top of the innings for New Zealand.
Now, these off the pad. They're going to count. They are. They're leg buys. It's been an eventful first over. And I think he probably has to start looking at his backing up technique and how far he goes and just what he does.
Well, I think it's an awareness thing as well. I think the fact that Misbah was in so close surprised Jesse Ryder. He didn't have time to get back because of the commitment he'd made, because of Guptill's movement. So it's an awareness thing to realise how close in the fielders are.
Not timed, but timed well enough. That'll be four. There was some interest. You could hear catch it, but it was straight enough. It's still a heck of a shot, this, isn't it? It's been bowled at 149k, and he takes him on straight back over his head.
Well, I've seen this shot a couple of times this summer. Akhtar versus Guptill. This time the timing wasn't that fantastic, but it was good enough to beat mid-on and go for four. He should be encouraged by that, Akhtar. 149k. Oof.